And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready. Right, 60. Black shot.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after after the INT. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dreadnoughts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd and 13. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Panthers at 0-14 now on the year. We are late into December and still searching for that first win.
And that's a list every team wants to avoid because it's a small list, but we remember who those teams were. 2017, the Cleveland Browns went 0-16. 2008, it was Detroit. And in 1976, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they didn't win a game either, but they only went 0-14.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in for the touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 toward
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready. Yellow, blue. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ball red.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Down.
Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to move back in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and throw for it here. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ultra. Strike. Check striker. Steal. Check steal. Blocker. 6. Trail 3. Ready?
He'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know it can tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, right.
Now back to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Slot man moves right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That caught by Trimble. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Here's McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. That's complete outright to the tight end Trimble. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.